Hey everyone, it's Nick Bryant here, and welcome to the SMB Investor Network. I'm one of the general partners at Search Fund Ventures. What we do at Search Fund Ventures is invest in enduringly profitable small business acquisitions, SMBs. The space is called ETA, Entrepreneurship Through Acquisition, also known as search funds, and you might have seen some buzz about it lately. Everyone's talking about buying a small business. The returns that you can see in the Stanford study show basically a 30 to 40% annual return to investors for investing as a minority investor in a small business acquisition. These are your plumbing companies, your HVAC companies, your professional service companies, manufacturing, usually based in the United States. This field, ETA, has been around since the 80s, and it originally started in a very elite group of MBA professors and their students. And since then, it has been producing returns at an alarming rate for decades, but it's been flying under the radar because there just aren't enough people buying small businesses. So now, cat's out of the bag. People are starting to buy small businesses. You see a lot of influencers talking about buying a small business in every single way, whether it's no money down or whether it's money down, usually there's money down. And that's why we exist. We're the equity side of things. Okay. So if we're buying a $10 million company, we might use $8 million of debt. That's a high amount of debt, but it's very possible. And the reason why we can use debt is similar to why you can have a mortgage on a house. When a company's been around for 20, 30 years, that company is solid, right? It's produced profits year after year. And that's the reason why debt writers are able to underwrite such a large amount of money, $8 million, for someone to go buy a $10 million business. And so, we buy these businesses, very strong businesses. That $10 million business, based on the multiples we buy at, which are 5 to 10 times lower than the multiples you see on public stocks, we buy at a 3 to 5x multiple generally. And so at that multiple, basically, if you invest $10 million, you're going to get, a couple $1 million in annual profit from that company. So, we live in a time when venture capital is really struggling. There's a lot of startup competition. There's a lot of stuff going on. And we're seeing small businesses really taking over the limelight because they produce enduring profits year after year. Also, you have the baby boomers who are retiring. And after that, you have the Gen Xers who are going to be retiring. And so all these waves of retirement create tons of big, strong companies that are ready to change hands. So what we do in SMB Investor Network is we are the equity side of the equation. That $2 million of equity that's needed in order to buy this $10 million company, we find an operator who's usually a very successful entrepreneur or a finance person. They're finding a $10 million, $20 million company to buy. We give them the equity. We underwrite the deal. We do the analysis. We think through it very deeply. And then at the end of the day, we come in and write that check, and we're getting returns in the 20s and 30s. So SMB Investor Network is a platform that enables you to invest in these kinds of deals alongside Search Fund Ventures in other funds. So we have over 800 people on the platform as of today, January, who are all sorts of investors. They're entrepreneurs. They're all accredited investors because these opportunities are only for accredited at this time. But it's a really great way to not only invest, but actually find advisory opportunities. So if you're looking for something that maybe smells better than startups, you might be interested in this space. People come from all sorts of backgrounds, end up here because they see the fundamental value of investing in these kinds of companies. So I'm glad to have you. Head over to our deal sheet. Just log into smbinvestornetwork.com. You can see the deals that we're raising money for. You can see the upcoming deals. And if you're an investor or a syndicator, you can actually syndicate your own deals on this platform as well. Just give me an email. And if you ever want, you can talk to me and Sean, my partner, anytime. You just send us an email, Sean@searchfundventures.co. And we have a calendar link inside of the app, so you can take a look, and we'd be happy to chat with you about how to build a portfolio of profitable SMBs. Well, I hope that answers all your questions. I'm sure it didn't, but I'll just take a look around. And the best way to learn is by, having experience. And I guess one thing I forgot to mention is, these deals actually, we have some of the lowest minimums in this space. Usually it takes 100K plus to get into one of these SMB deals as an investor. But with us, you can invest as little as 10K. And that's because we syndicate the deals. So we take, a pool of small investors and actually bring that to a larger check size that we can invest. And so that's why this is just a great way to get started in space. So again, look forward to seeing you, look forward to having a conversation, and I'll feel free to reach out anytime and have a great day.